What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Talk with Brodes, and today we are talking about a little bit of LeBron James action and the struggling Cavaliers, because as of right now, there are reports going that they are chasing after Deandre Jordan, Lou Will, or George Hill. And in my opinion, that doesn't make any sense, because if you think about it, their problem is defense right now. They're struggling they're struggling all over the place, no doubt about it. They're struggling offensively, defensively, but I would think defense is definitely their first priority right now with the way that they have been playing. None of these guys, like DeAndre Jordan, what is that going to do for this Cleveland Cavaliers team? If they add DeAndre Jordan, is that, oh my God, they're going to beat the Warriors? Absolutely not. No doubt about it, that doesn't do it for me. Now, Lou Will is somebody that I think can come off the bench and can help out this squad without a doubt. Lou Will is the most reasonable one to me. I don't see, George Hill was the first one that actually came up. And I'm thinking there is no way in hell that George Hill is the answer for this squad. Now, trade talks between Cavs and Clippers for Lou Will so far has stalled on LA's request for the Cavs' first-round Brooklyn pick, which is huge because Brooklyn stinks. And, they know that they can get a high draft choice out of that situation. And would I do that for the Cleveland Cavaliers? If I was the Cleveland Cavaliers? Absolutely, because the time is right now. You don't know when LeBron is going to leave. Maybe really soon because he's struggling right there. And you got to go for it. You got to go for the right now because that's what you have. You have the team to win now. You don't need draft picks for the future. You got to keep LeBron happy. So you got to go out there and try and pursue another one now. Because if you don't pursue one this year and have a good chance for it, that's when LeBron's probably going to say goodbye and maybe look at the Philadelphia 76ers. Just throwing out ideas. But that is where we are at right now. And, it's huge. It's absolutely huge to see the Cleveland Cavs struggling this much. I haven't seen it yet with LeBron. He goes through spurts, especially early on in the seasons where they struggle, but it's just like Tom Brady and the Patriots. They're going to figure it out. It's the same thing. Same thing happened to Tom Brady this year. They had 2 losses early, and everyone started freaking out, and then it's just the Patriots. It's what they do, and that's how I see this Cleveland Cavaliers squad working out. It's just we haven't seen them this out of whack and out of line this late in the season. But you're getting a new guy like Isaiah Thomas coming in. You got to get the feel for him. And now you're going to have somebody like Lou Will, who I hope that's the answer. I hope that's the one they're going for. And it seems to be that's the one that they want most because they're probably analyzing it just like me. What is DeAndre Jordan going to do for you? Probably not much. George Hill, that's definitely the weakest one, although he brings a veteran presence. But, come on. Lou Will has the most talent that can help this squad in the future. Although they are struggling, they are coming off of a win against the Magic, and it was an ugly, ugly win. They win 104-103, and they sneak away with Isaiah Thomas hitting 2 free throws at the end of the game. Now, in this game against Orlando, LeBron definitely had a rough game, and afterwards he tweeted, "Thank God for teammates, because I had a rough game tonight." And you know what? Sometimes it actually does happen, even though he's the greatest player that I've ever seen play the game of basketball with these eyes that I have. But looking at some stat lines, I also know Kevin Love has been putting up shots after games, and he doesn't normally do that either, but a full-on sweat in the game uniform after this game to put up jump shots. He had 12 points, 11 rebounds. He shot 3 for 10 and only 1 3-pointer in 6 attempts. LeBron James had 16 points, shot 7 for 16, hit 0 3-pointers, had 5 boards and 6 assists. Isaiah Thomas with 21 points after shooting 6 for 15. D. Wade coming off the bench, giving you 18 minutes, putting up 11 points, and was 5 for 11, and he does a great job with bringing the energy and coming off the bench. There was a play in this game, LeBron James had the ball, got the rebound, it was like top of the key, throws the ball, no look pass to D-Wade. He's smiling with the ball as he's going up for the layup. It was just a beautiful pass. You had to have seen it if you're a big SportsCenter sports fan. But the Orlando Magic has fallen to 13-32, and for the Cavs to be struggling on a 1-point game against this squad is really saying something. And you know, I think they have what it takes to pull around, no doubt about it. I definitely believe that they can do it. But this is a true test because this is not normal at all to this degree for LeBron James. He's got a lot of pressure right now, and you can see him not folding. I wouldn't say folding, but it's getting to him a little bit. And I think they're going to be okay as the playoffs start getting closer and all that keeps coming along. He knows how to handle these moments, and there should be no doubt in my mind that he gets to the Eastern Conference Finals and has to play the Boston Celtics. And from there, we were worried about it, but I still think that he gets the job done. And look, this is the confidence I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about him still going to the Eastern Conference Finals, even though that they're struggling this much. And I think it's a definite possibility. They have some tough games coming up. They got the Thunder, who's 25-20, who obviously their record isn't as great as what people hoped that it would be before the season started, but they're kind of figuring it out here and there. And they have the Spurs, which is a good squad. Then they play the Pacers and the Pistons back-to-back, and the Heat and the Rockets and the Timberwolves and the Celtics. So they got some squads coming up that are definitely a tough matchup, and now that they're struggling to this extent, I definitely keep my eye on them every night pretty much to see how they're doing, because I love LeBron James, and everybody who hates him is going to realize that when he's done with this career that he's having, the absolutely phenomenal career that he's having, you're going to be like, damn, he was one hell of a player. And they don't come around often like that. Everyone has unique, different styles. Like Kobe was dominant, but not to the level of LeBron. LeBron is going down as the greatest basketball player who ever played the game. You heard it here first. His numbers will smash Michael Jordan's by the end of his career. It definitely will. The way he plays the game is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I can't imagine hating somebody who's that great at the sport, and he plays it with perfection, the way he facilitates the floor. Don't even get me started on this. His work ethic, his determination. I just can't believe people are out there who hate him this much and despise him that much. It just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, to sum this up, the Cavs are ready to make some moves because they know they need to, and personally I think defensively is their issue, but I wouldn't be mad with the Lou Will pickup. I would be a little bit, depending on what they give up, disappointed on picking up a Deandre Jordan because I don't think that does much for you, and definitely with George Hill. I don't really see much coming out of that at all. Lou Will would be exciting to see how they add somebody with that much talent to the roster. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for listening, and see you guys next time.